Chief Deputy Jeremy Fortune says they leave no leaf unturned. They treat every threat as if it's the real deal. He says some students think it's a joke and will end in real consequences.
When law enforcement shows up, that's exactly what they're saying was, well, I didn't mean it. It was a joke, it was a prank. And they're getting held accountable for those threats.
Students at several schools around the tri-state saw more law enforcement officers on campus this week. Last Friday, Mount Vernon police say they detained a juvenile after receiving a tip about a possible threat during the Mount Vernon High School football game. Police say they searched the juvenile's home and car and found no gun or evidence that any threats were made. Then in Warwick County, schools sent out 2 letters in the past 24 hours about threats. The latest one, the school says, involved a picture of a student with a gun in a school bathroom from a news article in Texas from 2020. In Gibson County, sheriff deputies say a juvenile was arrested Thursday after allegedly making threatening statements. And in Kentucky, Greenville police said they arrested a Muhlenberg County student for terroristic threatening after they say the student made a threatening post on social media.
There are no half-hearted threats to law enforcement. There are no jokes. It's all serious. And we take every single post serious until we can prove otherwise.
Posey County Chief Deputy Jeremy Fortune says in some cases, the threats impact the families of law enforcement officers.
It's not just a school, it's the school where our children go. And, you know, a lot of times we've grown up with these other kids, coaching them in softball or basketball or whatever.
Deputy Fortune says school resource officers play a critical role in investigating threats.
These kids were more willing to talk to our resource officer than they would our detective or the FBI or another police officer coming in. So he gets more information than the normal average officer would.
He says these threats can be hard to investigate and say parents can help stop the threat before it starts just by picking up the kid's phone or logging into their child's computer.
We try to relay to all parents to do it. I know it's not a popular thing to do amongst parents. They don't want to impede on their child's life. However, we're in an age now where you have to do those things if you want your child to be safe. You have to step in as the responsible parent and know what your child's doing.
Deputy Fortune also says if you see something, say something, and adds always be mindful of what you post on social media. Back to you.